Saskatoon wakes up with Brent Loucks.
News Talk 650 CKOM.
Yes, what a fool believes. An appropriate song as we get into our next segment here. Dr. Saad is joining me right now. He is a professor of marketing at Concordia University, Montreal. He's also the author of a book called The Consuming Instinct: What Juicy Burgers, Ferraris, Pornography, and Gift-Giving Reveal About Human Nature. And we're going to talk to Dr. Saad specifically about healing bracelets. You see the ads, say, on TV for the Q-ray bracelet. You see copper bracelets. You see magnetic bracelets. You see silicone-based bracelets. Do these things really work? Dr. Saad, thanks for joining us.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
So I got to tell you how I got to this point. I see the TV ads. I've never worn these bracelets. But I'm in an office earlier this week with a highly respected man, a man about my age. He's fit, he's athletic, smart guy, business owner. And he's telling me how his sore shoulder isn't sore anymore because he's wearing this bracelet. And I'm looking at him and I say, come on, really? Like, do these things work?
Well, certainly as far as the scientific tests to establish their efficacy, it suggests that they don't.
But people buy them.
I think people buy them because we are infinitely receptive to peddlers of hope, right? So in the same way that religion, quote, solves our fear of mortality, you mean I can wear this bracelet and it magically will solve my lower back pains and make me more vibrant and be able to have sex for 10 hours a night? Great, sign me up.
So, but these people, some of them, clearly feel it works. So is there a bit of a placebo effect maybe going on here?
Well, I think that's exactly it. To the extent that studies have shown that there is some benefit to it, it's usually no more than the standard placebo effect. That's exactly right. And so usually when the placebo effect works, it works when the metrics that are being tested are sort of subjective. Has your pain reduced, right? That's very subjective. On the other hand, when it's very objective metric, let's say you're testing for the efficacy for diabetics, how's your blood sugar or how's your blood pressure, then in this case, the placebo effect is, very, very weak, if not non-existent. But for subjective metrics, you typically will get a placebo effect.
I think a lot of people, I kind of look at these, say, the Q-ray that you see advertised on TV, and these people from all walks of life saying, wow, this is just great. I look at it and I think, well, fashionably, they're kind of nice looking. I guess I'd maybe consider wearing one for that. But they must sell a lot of these. For this TV advertising doesn't come cheap.
Well, that's right. I mean, in one of the chapters of my book, which you kindly referred to at the introduction, which I provocatively titled Marketing Hope by Selling Lies, that's exactly what's happening with self-help gurus, with, medical quacks, with, as I said, religious narratives. They're all targeting our Darwinian-based insecurities, and we want to find the secret to becoming better lovers, better friends, more successful at work, making more money. And so if somebody comes along and peddles some hopeful message, which perhaps deep down inside I know is not true, but why not? Let's try it. And so I think that's what these guys are targeting, and it works.
But the medium probably helps reinforce that. It's one thing if it's a guy in a back alley opens his trunk and says, here, buy this, it'll make you feel better. But if I see this in mainstream media, I think the world we live in nowadays, we say, well, it must be okay because if it wasn't working or if it was illegal, they wouldn't let them put ads on the TV.
Oh, you're exactly right. Listen, I don't know if you know the finding that shows that young people get most of their news information from the satires on late-night TV.
Yeah.
So Jon Stewart becomes the official, if you like, purveyor of news. And so you're right. It becomes very difficult to tell, to navigate what is real information, what is, baloney.
But it is fascinating how what we consider to be ourselves, even reasonably intelligent people, will all of a sudden make a left-hand turn and say, no, I think this works for me.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's interesting. I'm looking forward to reading your book. Thanks for your time this morning.
Oh, thank you so much.
You bet. Dr. Saad out of Montreal, professor of marketing at Concordia University. His book is The Consuming Instinct: What Juicy Burgers, Ferraris, Pornography, and Gift-Giving Reveal About Human Nature. Peddlers of Hope. I love that.